Head north to Sydney now as the Swans host Collingwood in their round 14 clash at the SCG. Keep an eye out for Magpies Brian Taylor, Darren Mullane and Matty Ryan as they give the umpire a few handy tips in how to control the game.
He's about centre-half back, long downfield, Fellows in front, over the back, nice anticipation, Dacos lightning stuff out to Filkey, and it's kicked beautifully, and he's made it. Athos, as they kick it wide, lovely leap that time by Healy. What a magnificent player he is, over the top of Cloak. And there's a 15-metre penalty which brings the dangerous Healy into the 50-metre range. And that'll give him a wonderful opportunity to goal. Tom Hafey on the telephone watches and waits. As probably his most brilliant player comes in to shoot for goal. Kicks it high and kicks it long and kicks it very, very well. Wonderful football by Healy, and Filkey gets another possession. Back towards centre-half forward, running with the Jamie Turnbull mark. Should have marked, missed it, got a lucky bounce. Plays on, can have a shot for goal. Could have steadied. Taylor lets it go, and it bounces through. And Jamie Turner nicely. And that Kevin Bartlett has told us so often has got tons of skills. Out towards Capper will win it. Shane Morwood made his first mistake. He went underneath the ball, and Capper showed splendid judgment. Stayed resolute, backed his own judgment. That's a fine mark. Morwood's done well against him up to date. This is a very difficult angle. It's only about 30 metres from goal, but Capper is just about standing on the boundary line as he comes in now. Well, there's a study of concentration. Warwick kicks for goal. Not a bad looking kick either. Oh, gee, that's a good one. Well, I might look good, Kev. Bad luck. Mullane's there to assist him. Lost it. Carter, no one to give it to. Held it a long time. And lucky to get away with it was Rodney Carter that time. He looked to hand pass, could not see a teammate, had to take a chance, and he held it a long time, but got away with it.
Brown, not such a great pass. Now Atkins, 45 metres out. Oh, a lot of courage. Darren Mullane.
And go for dummy hand passes and then have to hook a terrific left foot snap before you finally put up the 6 points. There's easier ways to do it than that.
Yeah, let's do it the hard way. Shaw gets it out of the centre. Cloak and Henwood, and behind them a lovely lead. Wonder how on this ground that you'd ever take a big fella like Taylor off at full forward who can kick goals so quickly. Over the back it comes from Graham Cordy. Byrne tries to get it out and the brilliant Murphy's off. He will shoot for goal. Kicks it very long and kicks it very straight. What a sensational effort. I repeat what I've said so often, week after week. Henwood thumps it down. He's been another good one. Here's a chance for Dacos. Hooks it over his shoulder and hooks it high, but hooks it through. I was going to say he often gets those miraculous snaps. I remember it was Duckworth who very strong, who he outmanoeuvred quite often against Essendon. Downfield it comes. Byrne and Christian again. Behind the mark is beautifully taken by Neagle.
Now Fellows doing well. He's worked pretty hard tonight. Kroll comes unstuck. Trip for the Swans. Been a fine player. From behind the wing, boots them into attack. Paul Morwood, fingertipper and a gem it was. Front position against Beers. Strength and height. Had everything going for him there. Up towards half forward. Oh, great mark, Paul Morwood from behind. Front position that Paul Morwood against his old teammate did it beautifully. Shaw well smothered by Scott, who could kick a great goal, and he does. His first kick back in league football after 2 or 3 years on the sidelines, has staged an amazing battle against injuries. Paul was late on the scene, but I think his very presence is enough to make it hard for Capper. Yorgie hurries the kick to the centre line and a great bounce for Ryan, who can use his pace, and he might run. Centering kick is a good one. Dacos there, and now Mullane, open goal. Magpies in front by 8 points.
And they run into each other, do Carroll and Cordy. Carroll's been a magnificent captain, and he thumps them into a attack once again. From behind is Byrne. Capper should have hand passed. Does hand pass. Graham Cordy, and will ram it through. And Lee Matthews looked very sad about that one. But well played, Kappa. He gets a good bounce, gets around his opponent, then sends it long down towards Merv Neagle. Neagle and Morwood. Neagle wins it. And then gets it across. Here's a chance for Hawke. Hawke steadies with a hand pass to which looks dangerous. It's Neagle this time who kicks for goal and kicks a beauty. That's his third.
Taylor to kick a goal and Beers there off the ground.
Dacos.
Dacos, was it? I thought I saw Beers there.
Williams boots the Swans back into attack. They're a point in front, and Byrne got hands on it, couldn't hold it. Yorgie for Collingwood, outnumbered, but doing it pretty well. Neagle contesting with him, and now Bays. Hasn't had much of a night, Mark Bays. Now Thripp from half forward. Danger here for Collingwood. Potter again. Acute angle. Puts it through. And the Swans lead by 7 points at the 13.5-minute mark. 2 goals in a minute. But nowhere to go. It's a crowded forward line. He needs a big, strong mark. And he's out-positioned by Carter, and it was a shocking kick anyway. Too easy for Hawke. And Matthews is livid. Don't often see Leitham show as much emotion as that as Hawke finds Williams.
No, I agree, Tim. It's the first time I think I've ever seen Lee look like that. But
now the dynamic wingman Murphy. Centering kick to half forward. Oh, and a great mark by Turner for Collingwood. Great effort.
nice football. Carroll been a wonderful player in the half-back line. Jamie Turner in position. Neagle's won another one, 60 metres out. Kicks for an open goal and puts it through, or has Kappa stopped it? He's made it.
7 goals to 1 in the final term saw the Swans storm home to win that one by 27 points.